Rude! You could have at least dropped my bags off at the door. No matter. I'll just wait for the servants to show up. Hello? Oh, come now! This is no way to welcome your princess! Just wait until Mother hears about this. You know, assuming her wounds heal. They must just be running behind. I'll wait. All right, fine. I'll do it myself. For I am Princess Kovida of Dochi, and I will not let a rude cart driver or missing servants deter me. Was right. Bags. Too heavy. Ow, my ankle. Oh, and my dress. Torn. Stars above, I hate this. Fine, I'll just leave these here for now. The servants can fetch them later. Why did those dumb peasants have to rebel anyway? Mother made sure they had, you know, food. I think. At the very least, they had homes. Although, most of them were falling apart. And Mother did keep the nobles from, you know... beating too many of them to death. And those who lived had excellent access to healthcare. Where is Frel anyway? I thought they were supposed to meet me here. Is anyone here? Oh, great. That stupid driver get the wrong key. No, pretty sure this is Snowdrop Keep. Frel! Hello? Hello?
Inside voices, Your Highness. Come to my office.
Where is your office? Stars above. Well, here I go to be kidnapped by potentially a monster because my mother's stupid steward couldn't actually do their stupid job. There had better be a good excuse for why there are no servants to greet me.
Because there are no servants at Snowdrop Keep.
Why not?
Because this is a vacation home, not the castle.
So we just, what, don't staff it?
Have you never noticed Her Royal Majesty bringing servants with her when she visits?
I had assumed that was because they were her favorites.
I find it amusing you think Her Royal Majesty would favor anyone other than herself.
Of course, she favors me.
You are her only heir.
My mother's love runs deeper than lines of inheritance.
As you say.
If there are no servants, how should we get my bags inside?
I assume your arms are broken.
No, but I hurt my ankle, and my dress tore, and if I break a nail, This whole trip will just be ruined.
You know this isn't a vacation, right, Your Highness?
What? Of course it is. Mother told me so.
Your Highness, there was a rebellion. Your safety was at risk. Her Royal Majesty might have told you it was a vacation to get you out the door quickly, but this is no moment for relaxing.
Why not?
I received word ahead of your arrival that Her Royal Majesty's wounds are great, and there is cause to think she may not survive them.
Oh.
As such, there are precautions that must be taken. I have some scrolls I need you to review and sign, and there is the matter of reviewing the reports on the costs and the damage of the rebellion, as well as the demands of the farmers.
Frel, why did the rebellion happen?
Well, you see... How do I say this? The nobility of Dochi are quite... needy.
I don't understand. Aren't all people needy? We need things to survive.
Yes, well, the nobility require more than just what is needed to survive. They tax the people quite heavily. In previous generations, that was accepted because the nobility put the money into the kingdom to better it. But your mother has created a culture of selfishness amongst the nobles.
Has she? I haven't noticed.
There is, also the matter of...
What was that?
You, need to pick a suitor.
A what?
Your Highness, inside voices.
I'm sorry, let me try that again. A what?
A suitor? A person to whom you are betrothed?
I know what a suitor is! Why do I need one?
It is an accord issued by Her Royal Majesty. In the event of her injury or death, you are to become wed for the good of the kingdom.
What? Does Mother not think I can do this alone?
Let us collect your bags and get you settled in.
How rude. Stars above. I could run this kingdom easily. Bring me the papers and books and I shall show you.
There will be a time for that later, Your Highness. Please come with me. I'll even carry your bags for you.
Fine.
Stars above, Your Highness, what did you pack?
My dresses, shoes, underthings.
All practical things, but they don't weigh this much.
Perhaps a few books.
How many is a few?
20?
20 books? Your Highness.
I thought this was a vacation.
This is where you will be staying.
It's beautiful.
It is Her Royal Majesty's favorite.
This is where Mother stayed?
Of course. It is the only royal bedroom in Snowdrop Keep.
Well, then I suppose it will have to do.
Feel free to unpack whatever you need, but I would refrain from getting too comfortable. You are to stay as long as you need to secure an agreement of engagement with your suitor of choice. Stars willing, you will return home later this week.
Do not seem too happy to get rid of me so quickly, Frel. I may need to take my time going through the many suitors who seek my hand.
Yes, well. Just in there is a tub. Go ahead and get cleaned up and meet me down in the gardens. I will make sure your first, suitor is ready to meet you.
Ugh, so soon. Fine.
Oh, and you need to fetch your own water.
Stars above, Frel! Oh, it feels so good to be clean again. All right, now to find the gardens. And maybe something to eat. Ugh.
Your Highness.
You know, Frel, you can call me Covey.
I certainly may not.
Then please, at least call me Princess Kavita. Your Highness makes my skin crawl.
Fine, your Princess Kovida. At any rate, Princess Kovida, let me introduce you to, your first potential suitor, Lord Sahar Nisei.
Charmed.
Yes, hi.
I'll leave you two alone.
Oh, Frel! Wait. Oh, they're gone. No matter. Welcome to Snowdrop Keep, Lord Nisei. Shall we walk?
If we must. I'd honestly not like to stay here longer than necessary.
Why ever not?
This place is quaint, but the accommodations are far beneath my delicate sensibilities. Your steward did not think to arrange for servants.
Of course not. This isn't a vacation. This was a rebellion, you know.
Yes, and I'm sure it was a frightening thing. We'll need to make sure those don't happen again. My father has seen great success with beatings.
Your father is one of those nobles.
Well, they need to be kept in line, Princess.
How barbaric!
It isn't as if he maims them, he just reminds them of their duties and keeps them from becoming too lazy. Or getting too many thoughts. It's how our duchy has stayed so prosperous when all others have failed.
That doesn't make it any better. Those are people just the same as you or I.
As if. They're nothing like me, Princess.
You will address me as Your Highness, Lord Nisei.
Of course, Your Highness. Now shall we discuss my terms?
Terms?
Yes. Your steward did mention them, did they not?
There was no time. What are they?
As wonderful as it has been to rough it these past 2 days, I require 20 servants available at all times to tend to my needs.
Require? And why so many?
And I suppose the rooms of your castle are nicer than this place. If not, we'll need to do some renovations immediately.
What's wrong with the rooms?
And I require a stipend to spend on clothing, another for my hair, on top of normal expenses, of course.
A stipend for your hair?
These good looks do not come cheap, Princess.
Your Highness!
Yes, of course, Your Highness. Now, do we have a deal?
A deal?
Yes, I have given to you my offer. Are the terms of it satisfactory to you?
Do you know what a deal is, Lord Nisei? It usually requires some sort of agreement, not just a pompous fool spewing ridiculous demands but expecting to give nothing in return.
I assure you, Princess, you have little to bargain with here.
Patience, Covey. Let's give him a chance, Forgive me, Lord Nisei. I believe we got off on the wrong foot. Please, tell me more about, your special hair needs.
Well, I have a special routine that I need to do to keep these locks luxurious.
And what does that involve?
Well, before washing it, I have to soak my hair in fresh rainwater and minced eucalyptus oil.
What? But those aren't grown in our kingdom.
Of course, but nothing but the best for my hair. Speaking of, it also needs to be brushed 300 times after it's washed and dried. I require at least 3 tortoiseshell combs a week. They break so easily.
Why don't you use something more sturdy?
Well, obviously because tortoiseshell reduces the amount of split ends I suffer. And what does it matter? It's just money.
It's money that others could use. Our peasants rebel because they are being taxed and taxed, but are never seeing a bit of it put back into infrastructure. It's because nobles like you keep spending money on stupid, frivolous things.
They aren't stupid or frivolous. I need these things.
Thank you for your time, Lord Nisei, but I believe I have determined that you are not satisfactory as a suitor. In fact, I do believe I should have a talk with my royal mother to address the peasants in your duchy. It sounds as if Duke Nisei needs to be given a talking to about the proper treatment of the common folk of Dochi.
You do not wish to make an enemy of my family, Princess!
Oh, but I believe I do. Farewell, Sahar Nisei. You are no longer welcome at Snowdrop Keep. Well, that was a waste of time, and good riddance to him. Beating peasants, demanding money to maintain his hair. What a useless individual. I hope the others Frel has lined up are much better than that.
Was that just Lord Nisei I heard storming out of the keep?
Lord no more. I wish his family titles and lands stripped immediately.
A dangerous proposal, Your Highness.
It is more dangerous to let a man like that rule, especially in such tumultuous times.
As you say, Your Highness. I assume then that he is not your suitor of choice?
Not at all. Shall we break for lunch and then I'll meet with another?
Of course, Your Highness.
Do not force me to make you call me Covey.
Forgive me, Princess Covida. It's a habit, nothing more.
Of course. Now, about that lunch.
And he wanted money just for his hair?
Absolutely ridiculous. I understand that my mother's policies have been lax with where we spend our money, but there is no way the common folk would stand for such a blatant waste.
I loathe to admit it, but I agree with your assessment, Princess Kovida. The kingdom is already weakened by the policies of Her Royal Majesty, and instituting punishments and wasteful spending would do no good. He didn't seem much like the type to see reason either.
Not at all. A wonderful meal. I assume you cooked it, seeing as how we're bereft of servants at the moment.
Yes. This was nothing, however, just a simple thing.
It was not nothing. Thank you for your cooking, Frel. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're Princess Kovida.
Nonsense. Now, I assume you aren't going to allow me a nap before meeting with my next suitor?
I'm afraid not, Princess Kovida. They have already been waiting far too long as it is.
All right then, lead the way.
Princess Kovida, this is Sir Hatsu of the Dochian Royal Guard.
Your Highness?
A pleasure to meet you, Sir Hatsu. Thank you, Frel.
I will be in my office if you two need anything.
Well then, Sir Hatsu, shall we walk while we talk? The gardens here are quite lovely.
As you wish, Your Highness.
So, Sir Hatsu, you work for the Dochian Royal Guard?
Yes, Your Highness.
What kind of work do you do?
Guarding stuff. Mostly royalty.
Were you involved with the rebellion lately?
Yup.
Please, do you have any details?
No, peasants with pitchforks aren't much of a challenge for someone like me.
Do you have a favorite meal?
Not really.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Nope.
Maybe I'm going about this the wrong way. I, really like your sword?
Thanks! Her name is Howlin' Light. Oh, she was forged by Mise Parit of the Wanji Kingdom. Well, Mise's technique of hammering is as unique as using that ore she uses to craft blades. I've had no finer. Howlin' Light has been the saving grace of many a fight. Oh, as I mentioned, the blade is made of Uznat ore, but the handle is...
Oh, stars above, what have I unleashed?
And if you look here, you can see a chip in the right edge. No small feat. A bronze colossus grabbed it as I swung and...
I don't think she's going to stop talking unless I interrupt.
Oh, this one time I...
That's fascinating, Sir Hatsu. Truly. And I apologize for my need to cut your story short, but I really must meet with the others.
Oh, well, of course.
Please feel free to return to your suite. I will send Frel to collect you if there is anything else we need. I really hope Frel was leading with the worst. Frel, that was absolutely painful.
Choosing a partner for life should never be easy, Princess Kovida.
It also shouldn't be like talking to living armor. Oh, except when I got her talking about her sword. Stars above. I was joking about that nap before, but now I really could use it. Can we postpone the next suitor for just a short time?
There is no next suitor.
Excuse me?
There is no other suitor.
There has to be another suitor.
Your Highness, I don't know how to say this. Your family is not well loved in the kingdom. Many are afraid of either their children becoming like, you, or worse.
Like me? What's that supposed to mean?
You do not have the best reputation, Your Highness.
Is this about Lord Gatchu? If he didn't want to end up in the royal prisons, he should have kept his hands to himself.
I do not know, Your Highness.
But what you are saying is that I must choose between those two, and that there is no other option.
I'm afraid so, Your Highness.
I don't believe you. Do you know how many people showed up to my last birthday party, and how many wished to dance with me?
But I do believe your royal mother offered a monetary reward for such service.
How dare you! I am Princess Kavida of the Kingdom of Dochi, and I am beloved by all!
As you say.
Stars above. I know the years have been tough under my mother's rule, but is no one really looking to become a royal suitor? Or is this all my fault? Have I been such a rotten and spoiled princess that no one wants to marry me? Even if it means they get to rule a kingdom? Well, no one other than a man more spoiled and rotten than I am, or a woman who cares more for a sword than for things such as reading or enjoying her surroundings. If I choose either, I shall be miserable for the rest of my life. But if I choose neither, then Mother will likely force the issue, and she would much rather that idiot Sahar and his abusive father to a god like Hatsu. But what if I choose none of those? Yes, if I am no longer here, if I run away, they cannot force me to do either, and I shall be free. If Mother does not survive her wounds, then the kingdom will be chaotic for a while, but Frel and the others should be able to smooth that over. Yes, I shall run away and nothing Frel can do will stop me.
Oh, Kavida. What trouble are you getting yourself into now?
Oh, it's so cold and wet. Why didn't I bring a cloak with me? I can't even see the stars all the way out here. What should I do? I know the cart came from this way. If I just keep going, I should eventually find that fishing village along the coast. I should go. Now. I bet Frel is worried about me. Maybe they've sent Sir Hatsu home already. And delivered the news to my mother that I'm missing. I wonder if she'll be worried. These woods are so scary. I should have brought a lantern with me. Wait! What's that noise? Oh no! Wait! Flitter fairies, I think. I remember reading a story about you. You try to help grant wishes, don't you? Or are you the really hungry ones? No! Bad fairy!
Princess Kovida!
Stars above! A dragon!
I've looked everywhere for you.
Frel!
Are you all right? What happened?
Leave me alone! I'm running away and you can't stop me!
Running away? Whatever for?
Is it not obvious? I cannot choose either of the two suitors presented, and with no good third option available, I have made my own!
Your Highness, this is highly irregular.
Stars above, Frel, my name is Kovi! Princess Kavita!
Yes, of course, Princess Kovida. But I repeat, this is highly irregular. You must return with me at once to the keep.
Why? Would you really force me against my will to sacrifice my happiness for the kingdom that hates me?
Of course not, Kovi. But this place is dangerous. I worry about your safety first and foremost. We can figure out what you will do about the suitors and Her Royal Majesty once we return.
Stars above, what does it matter? Did they just call me Kovi?
There now. Safe and sound. Do you feel better?
I will never feel better as long as I am forced to choose between two options that will never bring me happiness.
Kovi, you are a princess. And soon, perhaps, a king. As such, you will need to make difficult choices in life. And sometimes, no option will bring you happiness. But you do not make them just for yourself. You make them for your kingdom. You might think the people hate you, but they do not. They just do not know you, the real you, to love you. You are a lovely person, and your heart is in the right place. I trust that you will make the decision that is best for your people, and for yourself.
Thank you, Frau. May I ask you a question? Is there any way to fix the kingdom?
Of course. With hard work and a proper budget, things could be turned around quickly. Many of the nobles might not like it, but they would just need to be dealt with. With how easily you sent Lord Nisei packing, I do believe it would be a task you'd excel at.
All right. I believe I need a few moments to make my decision. May I take a walk in the gardens?
As long as I don't need to chase after you again.
Well, I guess it is good to know you chase after me more than once.
Of course, Princess Kovida.
You know, I much prefer when you call me Kovi.
I'm going to go start dinner.
I suppose I better get to walking. Has my heart made its choice? Do I really dare?
Kovi, are you ready for dinner?
A moment. Can you join me?
I fear we didn't have much in the pantries, and so dinner will be quite sparse. I really must go to the market tomorrow.
I'm sure it'll still be lovely.
Are you all right?
I've made a decision, Frau.
I see. Well, let's hear it. I shall write word to Her Royal Majesty before we eat.
I do not wish to wed anyone.
But, Princess...
I understand there are provisions and whatnot, but I will talk Mother out of them. Our kingdom is in shambles. That needs to be our top priority.
Our?
Yes, Frau. I would like for you to become my advisor. I need someone at hand who can direct me the right way. My grandmother's dashi was so beautiful and happy. I'd like that to become my kingdom. And if I decide to marry then, we will find many more willing suitors, I believe.
In that case, I would be honored.
Good, because I'd hate to wing you over the head and abduct you.
Oh, there is much to do. We'll need to send letter to Her Royal Highness. Then there's the scrolls and books, and I'm sure there will be preparations otherwise. We will also need to discuss our plans.
And all of that can wait until after we've eaten. We have the rest of our lives to work. Let's take this moment together to relax. The kingdom and all of our duties to it will still exist in an hour.
Of course, Your Highness.
Stars above, you are something else.